I forgot our completed Let's Play again. I'm going to use another throat loss in stream. I apologize if there's going to be some crunching noises, but my throat is really sore today. But I forgot the playthrough we actually completed on stream was of Petra, a female gnomish fighter illusionist, which of course that's exactly what Twitch chat would get me to play. Petra, the daughter of God Baal returns. What perfect timing to resurrect the Baldur's Gate series. Happy Easter. That is pretty funny. Baldur's Gate 2 in particular, Baldur's Gate 1 is wonderful. It's a wonderful game. But Baldur's Gate 2 in particular is considered to be a stupendous masterpiece because it is really what set the template for like all modern role-playing games after this. Like, you know, when they made Mass Effect and things like this, it was really based on some of the things that were going on here in terms of the good combination of main story, side quests, meaningful feeling options, romance options, that sort of thing. I don't know. I think there is a limited number of romance options available for like non-humans, in particular non-human females. I don't know what the list of romances are. I have played through this and completed it once before when it originally came out. I have no memory of it. I never completed the expansion. I know the base game, the first dungeon level we're going to start off in his dungeon. I think I know that one practically at the back of my hand. The second dungeon level, no memory of it in any way whatsoever. Other than that's, I guess, where we find Khalid's body. That's pretty much all there is in terms of my memory bank. We go outside. There's like wizard cops. And at some point you fight a lich in a house. Very few memories. Very, very, very few memories going on. No, Ranger, I've just been over-recording. I've just been doing way, way too much. So, yeah. Anyway, appearance-wise, so that's going to be us over here. Default voice?
You will fall by my hand!
Yeah, actually, I think I like that a lot. And we are Petra. Weirdly, and I don't know why, it doesn't actually import the portrait properly. We can just reset it once we're in the game. Let's begin. So these difficulties are different, I think, than the last one. Core, normal? I kind of feel like just going normal. Just in the interest of, like, going through the game a little bit faster. I know, normal or core. I mean, I'm not going to go hard or anything like that. Stat. Well, here's the rule, live until love. So, I mean, we did roll on stream. We rolled a bunch to get some good stats. And then the rule is, we're the main character, we get all the stat books. It doesn't matter. People want... it's a little split. I think we'll just go normal. Just in the interest of keeping the speed of the playthrough a little higher up. It's not like we're not going to die a ton of fucking times. And this way, I don't... Because here's one of the things I do. I like to automate my my party members as much as possible.
Ah, the child of Baal is a...
Because I think it's kind of neat to mostly just focus on ourselves, and it saves time. So I think that's what it was. I think we ran on normal, because I mostly just automate party members a fair bit.
Pain will only be passing. You should survive the process. Interesting. You have much untapped power.
I remember you had to have a 3D FX video card to get this fancy spell effects back in the day.
More intruders have entered the complex, Master.
They act sooner than we had anticipated. No matter, they will only prove a slight delay.
We need a full party wipe emote. I'll give you a free, yes, a recap of Baldur Gate 1. Yes, sounds like a great idea. Oh, the actor for Baal died recently? Really? Or for Rennicus? No, for Baal. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. I'm really bad at picking out people's voices. David Warner, based on the voice acting, you need to tell this master, yeah, there are 4 lights.
Wake up! Come on, we have to get out of here.
Alright, here's the recap for Baldur's Gate 1. It turns out we are the daughter of a god. So, there was a god of murder, and he was killed. Because things happen. But before he did, he left a bunch of his spawn all over the earth. And the idea is they were going to fight each other, and one, you know, would be the last remaining one. It's like the Highlander to become the new god of murder. Sure, let's pretend that's the story. And so that's sort of what happened in Baldur's Gate 1. I was an orphan. I grew up in Candlekeep. And then some jerk-ass named Saravok killed my adopted father, and so I spent 7 chapters tracking him down so that I can smash his face in and kill him. And now we're here in Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, I think that about covers the story. So we're playing as a Dome Fighter Illusionist. Because multi-classing and dual-classing works completely differently in 2nd edition D&D. This game, as with Baldur's Gate 1 and the Icewind Dale set, are almost completely one-to-one adaptations of 2nd edition D&D. There's a couple of things here and there that are slightly different for the computer game aspect of things, but mostly that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Hey, Fish, please keep Yoshimo around. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Both think it want to rather compact story if you think about it. Yeah, I mean, it's got you can spend 50 hours running around exploring every aspect of the map, the side quests, all these things. There's a lot of content there, but yeah, ultimately what it is we're one of the many children of this god of murder, and we have to deal with each other. Imoen is one of the other people we grew up with in Candlekeep, and canonically she's one of your party members in the first game. And we don't know what happened. We got ambushed. We're going to get a little flavor text over here about it. We got ambushed and captured, and we woke up in this dungeon over here until Imoen showed up to get us out of here. So that's about it. They used the murder to destroy the murderer, yeah. Yeah, short and sweet main plot and tons of side quests and exploring. Absolutely. What's going on? Okay, this is maybe not the greatest game to play while I've got a sore throat like this, but can I make this just taller? I thought I could. I mean, I know I can expand there, but that's not what I was looking for. Mystery ahead too, huh? All I know is we're near Baldur's Gate and got jumped. Yes. So I've woken in the strange mage's dungeon. Imoen has released me from my cell. Must find a way to escape this place, so I suspect the exits might be barred by magic. We might be able to find a way to leave if we explore the area, although we'll need to be careful. Ba 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 ba. Can I trust you? I don't remember a thing. So if you forgot the main game, if you need some extra info, we've got that. But yeah, all right, I'm moving. I ache all over. Me too. My head hurts the most. Yours too by the sound of the screaming. Have to get out of here. We'll go, but I must know who is behind this. Later. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I could get loose again if he came back. My head hurts so bad. It isn't like a normal pain, Petra. It's on the inside. Like my bones made a little dagger and it won't go away. This is going to be my second reference to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. today. In Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., at one point, someone becomes a mutant, let's say. I don't want to spoil anything. And describes it like their status as feeling like there's like gravel and pins inside of them all the time. They're just in pain. It's pretty miserable. Yeah, we'll load up the character sheet in a sec. Don't look at me like that. It just hurts, all right? Must have been the noise. There was a fight. Assassins came after our captor, I think. Oh, that's right. Other people have come to attack the dude who's captured us, who's Irenicus. Unless I'm remembering things wrong. The person who's captured us is Irenicus. There's people dead all over. The fighting's still going on. I could hear it. Are you going to get moving, or do I leave without you? Yeah. You seem awfully quick to abandon me. Don't take time to work. No, that's fine. Let's go. Good. Didn't want to go by myself. Need you around, Petra. Don't want to be here alone. Well, Imoen, I'm sure the two of us are going to be together for the entirety of this this campaign. You're not going to disappear at any point. We should look in that room to the west first. West and just a bit north. I think I saw some weapons in there. Room off the corner of this one. Yeah. That's our gear. Or there's going to be some gear, not our gear. So, let's open up our character sheet. So, this is us. We are a level 7 fighter, level 7 illusionist. With the multi-class rules in 2nd edition, these two, they go up simultaneously. Every time we gain experience points, we gain 2 experience points, one goes into our fighter, one goes into illusionist. And because 2nd edition was weird, and the versions before that were even weirder, they have different experience levels. Like, for example, for me to get to level 8 illusionist, I need 90,000 XP. To get to level 8 fighter, I need 125,000 XP. So the levels won't be in sync because of reasons. And yeah, charisma, for meme reasons, was our dump stat, and that was it. So we did roll really well, and there are books you can find in this game to permanently increase your stats, and our rule was, we're the main character, therefore we get all the stat books. So that's where we are over here. We do have phenomenally good stats. It's interesting that you don't get like the description of what they do in here. You always have to open up your manual for this. The intelligence is really useful for us. It gives us so the illusionist side is a specialist wizard. The illusionist side depends on intelligence to get more spell slots. Dexterity is going to help our armor class. It's going to lower our armor class fantastically because, of course, we want as low armor as possible. Because 2nd edition. Strength is going to help us hit harder. Constitution is giving us some more hit points, including the bonus fighter hit points. And in fact, we can get some regeneration going on. Do you have to get 20 Constitution to get regeneration? I think it's 20, right? Not 19. The High Wisdom does basically nothing for us. But it's fun. The one benefit of High Intelligence, High Wisdom, and being a wizard-type person is that we get a high lore attribute, which is something that just exists in this game, which lets us auto-identify certain things, common magical items without having to spend effort and things. One of the nice things about having high Constitution, all the short races, so dwarves, halflings, and gnomes, get bonuses to their saving throws from having good Constitution. So that is quite valuable for us over here. So yeah. Our lore is 51 for whatever that might be worth. What are our weapon proficiencies? Warhammer, Flail, Morningstar. I think these were specifically chosen because there's some really good ones of that in Baldur's Gate 2. We're thinking ahead. 2-weapon style. That's right. We're just beating on people with 2 weapons at a time and also casting spells. One of the problems we're going to have here, though, is that we don't have our equipment. Our equipment was all stolen from us at the beginning of this game when we got captured. And the problem is, if we wear armor, we can't cast spells. But if we don't wear armor, we're going to get eviscerated. So we might be forced to play as more of a straight-up fighter at the start of the game here. Ultimately, we will find bracers that will give us AC, or ideally, we're going to find our robes of the Archmage again, which I think is mostly what we were wearing here that gave us a decent armor class. And Thaco, yeah. So, Thaco, to hit AC 0. Man, the combat mechanic, it makes sense, except it's, like, so stupid at the same time. Like, I don't know. It seems so weird after you get to, like, 3rd ed and beyond, where, like, armor class becomes a target number, and you get a 2-hit bonus, so you roll a d20, you add your 2-hit bonus, and it's got to meet the armor class or exceed. It's like, how did they not come up with that? Why is to hit armor class 0 the foundation of the combat system in pre-3rd edition D&D? Anyway, I have to change appearance so I can take a photo. I don't remember what our character photo was. I don't know why it didn't carry over. I feel like we might have taken her. I mean, I think she's supposed to be a drow. I think that's is that Baconia or something like that? But I mean, who cares, right? Or did we pick her? Just for craziness? I do like Pirate with a Cat. Did I install extra portraits? Is this expanded edition? I'm not running any mods, am I? I don't think so. Should we just take the Pirate Cat lady just because? I really like this look. That's really cool. That's not bad. Kind of like this. Purple-haired girl. Excellent. Done, done, done. So now we have a portrait in here. That's going to be wonderful. So let's talk about Imoen. So Imoen's sort of like, I mean, in a sense, a little bit of a sister. Because we grew up together. We're both, as far as I know, orphans growing up in Candlekeep. She starts out as a thief, right? But because of her stats, almost everyone dual class. So dual class and multi-class, completely different things because 2nd ed. Humans can only dual class. Non-humans can only multi-class. Never the twain shall meet. And so most people would level her as a thief and then dual class her to mage. And in Baldur's Gate 2, they just made that canonical. That's just the way it is. So she's level 7. At least I think that's just the way it is. I don't think it's based on our save here. I think this is just the way it is. I think this happens to be pretty similar to what we did. So she got the level 7 as a thief and then dual classed into a mage. And she's now a mage forever. All her experience will only go to mage level. But she still has this level 7 thief level forever, which means she can do some trap detection and stuff for us early on, which is kind of nice. We're going to go ahead and make sure her script is set up. She's going to attack enemies. We will prefer ranged weapons with her. I don't think we're going to do backstabby things. Don't use items. Don't use your special abilities. I might turn on some automatic spell casting later, but not now. Do automatic trap finding for me. Thank you very much. And done and done. Although it's possible this script won't work properly for her. We'll have to keep an eye and make sure that her automatic trap detection goes off. Otherwise, we'll have to give her a different AI script. And speaking of AI script, I'm going to set up a very simple behavior for mine, which is, yeah, attack enemies, melee, don't do anything else. There we go. So we have to do a little bit less micromanagement before that's going to be good.
Yes?
Take our characters, move out over here. Oh man,
What is it? Certainly.
I am awesome. Pixels! So many of them. Long purple-haired girl with the green round pendant is who you chose in Baldur's Gate 1. Wow! I had no idea. That's it. Alright. Who else is in these cages?
Minsc will be free. These bonds will not hold my wrath, but will be liberally kicked in good measure.
So welcome to the star of the game. This is Minsc. Minsc, your mighty warrior spirit must find these bars unbearable. Time is short for talk that is small. Release me. I will rain beatings down upon all who have dared touch me. And Dinah here, she will be avenged. Dinah here? Is there another trapped here? Trapped? Her spirit is trapped in a cage created by my failure. I was to guard her, but they killed her as I watched, you see. I know not who they are, but I will redeem myself. That is horrible. I'm so sorry for you. I won't cry for the dead. I won't. Well, okay, maybe a little, but I will staunch the flow of tears with righteous fury. Lullaby and good night, evil. Minsc will make you pay. Will you help me? We must join once more, and our fury will be such that the bards will run their quills dry. Yes, ink will be scarce wherever we go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna troll him and antagonize him a little bit. Your being here shows you are weak. I will leave you where you are. You turn your backs on those in need? You're abandoning me in my hour of shame? You are no better than those who killed Dinah here. You are filth that I called friend. Do not make me add your ass to the kicking list. I would do so reluctantly, but I will do so. Choose your path now. You're quite clearly insane. You shall stay right here. I will make sure you do not live long enough to abandon my friends. I will do all this as soon as I get these bars open. Roar!
Bars, they bend and twist with my berserker strength. Minsc and Boo are free. No, you will not. No. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now. You said what you did just to get me mad. Mad enough to break free. Ha! You are as smart as Boo sometimes.
Minsc is the star of the show. Yes, to the other will make our enemies answer for their fallen. Oh, Boo tells me that I'm raving again. Huh, I do not notice the difference, but I should take heed his word nonetheless. Must go now, Minsc and Boo with you. Yes, are you talking to a hamster? No, I see you still have that rodent. Did I ask how you kept it hidden from our captors? Don't ask questions better left to aged sages. Boo is quick and evasive, and there is ever so much of Minsc to search. There's no hope of us getting apart. Don't want to think about that too much. Standard bending unit. Minsc and Boo or Minsc and Boo will not be separated. Where shall we go? To the butts of evil await my boot print. Right you are, Minsc. Wherever evil dust lay its dirty feet, we shall mop the floor with its buttocks. I've lost myself in your words, but Boo thinks you're just ducky. Onward. That is possibly my favorite line of the entire Baldur's Gate series. Boo thinks you are just ducky. Alright. Welcome to the party, Minsc.
You shall see me.
So, Minsc is, like, absolutely 100% a fan favorite because he's a crazy person. Like, hilariously funny. He is a little bit weird in his build and things like that. Like, he feels like he should be a berserker, but he's a ranger in a system where the rangers are sometimes a little bit questionable in how functional they are. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's Minsc. We love him. And he's perfect for all things forever. So, he's currently a level 7 ranger, and he's pretty strong. Not as strong as me, but he doesn't get to read all the skill books. You know, he's strong, he's got dexterity, which is going to be good for dodging, constitution for some bonus hit points, which is good, and other. What's interesting about him is one of his slots is permanently occupied by Boo. Boo is a fuzzy little hamster. While Minsc believes that Boo is a miniature giant space hamster, you are rather certain that the tiny rodent is just a normal hamster. Isn't he lower XP than you and Imoen? Well, he has 125,000 experience points. I also have... I have a little bit more, because I have, I guess 80, so 160,000. And she has 136,000. So yeah, he has a little bit less experience points. He wasn't in the party at the start of the game. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. 69 HP, nice. All right. So we'll have him in there. Script, attack enemies, don't use items. I actually don't know if we have a preference for him in terms of weapons. It'll just be whatever you use. You can auto... I don't think that's just a generic script, so it doesn't actually matter. All right, he'll attack things, and that's going to be fine.
Speed.
All right, who's in the next cage?
Doubt. Quickly, we must get out of here before whoever did this returns. I swear, traveling with you is never dull.
Yeah, 2nd edition had weird level scaling, absolutely. Druids in particular are the weirdest. Druids level very quickly until they don't. I think they get up to level 12, I think it's 12, much faster than everyone else, but then they need like an apocalyptic amount of XP to level up to 13, 14, 15, 16, and then it changes again dramatically. They're very bizarre, although that was like for interesting story reasons. And there is actually something cool about the desync XP thing. It meant that at like gaming table, there'd more often be someone leveling. So it would be kind of interesting because it gets sort of spread out. On the other hand, it's nice sometimes when everyone levels at the same time because, you know, no one feels left out. Plus, you know, sometimes leveling up, you have to like stop for like half an hour while people work out their new shit. And if everyone's doing it at the same time, then it saves some effort. And yes, with druids, there were a finite number of them because, yeah, you'd have to rank up. There could only be one archdruid. It was a whole thing. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, why are we here? Blah, 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 blah. So she had a husband, Khalid. You know, where is he? I don't know. It worries me. So, Khalid died in Baldur's Gate 1, in most people's games. So Jaheira is actually pretty good, because she is, hold on. I'll help. You seem to be sealed magically. Yeah, we'll need a specific key to open her up. She's a fighter druid. Which is a really good class combination. Really, really fantastically useful class combination. She can do a lot of healing for us, which is great. She's actually pretty good at fighting. She's pretty tanky as well. Very effective character. Her husband, Khalid, on the other hand, kind of sucks. So, in a lot of people's playthroughs, including our own, Khalid may have had a slight accident and died. You can't just boot one of them out of the party because the other one leaves. Same thing with Jaheira and Minsc. Jaheira, he's partnered with. She also had, I think, a bit of an unfortunate accident somewhere along the way.
Quickly and precisely.
The thing is, it was such a popular or typical thing that canonically in Baldur's Gate 2, Jaheira is dead, Khalid is dead. But Minsc and Jaheira are still here.
Though my battle cry may give me away.
Is he going to say that every time he hides in shadows? That's so funny.
Yep.
All right, so we got some stuff over here. I guess we can talk to the golem.
Without hesitation.
You may have locked Khalid in the House of the Spiders. Oh, that's funny. Wow, golem, powerful magic stuff. Odd, it's not hostile. I suppose the maker didn't expect this to escape. Never got orders for restraining us. They only do exactly what they're directed to, and they don't think on their own. Yeah, the master wants me to be free. He released me. Only I release the prisoners. You're his and must return to the cell. All right, who's your master? Not permitted to speak to them. All right, you get no answers from you. And that's fine. That's totally okay.
What do you want?
So,
Gotcha.
there's a trap painting over here. There's a few things. First of all, we're going to hit this button so we can actually see the loot areas. This was something that did not exist before Enhanced Edition, and it's so nice and convenient.
This will not take
There's some stuff lying on the table. A bunch of generic weapons, including a key, jail cell. That's how we're going to get Jaheira out of there. Excellent. Now the chest over here with a bunch of armors.
Name it. Good to go?
And over here, let's start getting in the habit of doing some quick saving. We've got a trap. We're going to pop that. Oh, it's still locked, so now we'll unlock it. Open that. And get some magic stuff, including the most important item in the entire game, the golden pantaloons. More on that in a second. I should check my spell memorizations, I suppose. Mace. How we have what? Warhammer Morningstar? Or do we have Mace? Flail, Morningstar, Warhammer. Do we not have any of those? Oh, are these... No, that's a halberd. This is a warhammer. Okay, equip that. I guess we may as well equip an offhand weapon, because we are pretty well set up for it, even though these are far from ideal. We'll give the heaviest armor to Minsc. It's like we have 2 different spellcasters in here, but we don't have anything to raise their armor class. I don't know how we're going to actually do this. So those are golden pantaloons. So these are the most important items in the game. We're going to have to keep them around forever. Excellent. So there's a joke side quest in Baldur's Gate 1 where you get these golden pantaloons, and they do nothing. But if you have them in your inventory, and you start Baldur's Gate 2, you will find them early on, and you can keep them around, and eventually there'll be a payoff. Eventually. Let's give the +1 dagger over here. We didn't loot any ranged weapons at all, huh? Okay. Minsc, what kind of weapons do you pack? 2-handed sword, mace, longbow. It's 2-handed sword over here. We'll give you that. We'll put this armor on you. Excellent. I'm going to throw a helmet on myself, because I'm the most important character in the game. I'm going to wear... I think I'm going to wear armor. And maybe Imoen won't. I'll wear the chainmail, actually. What do you guys think? I guess I should look into my spells and figure out, like, how we might want to organize things. Just make sure we got a healing potion on everyone's quick bar. Protagonist privilege. Well, the thing is, like, yes, as a protagonist, I get first dibs at armor. On the other hand, wearing armor turns off my spellcasting. It's interesting with the memorization. I must have had an item that gave me extra spell slots before. So I'll just fix that. So I know a bunch of 5th level spells, I can't cast them yet. I've got a couple of stone skins memorized. Well, maybe I don't need armor. I'll just run around with stone skin on. Although, she can also do that. I don't think we're going to need the Minor Globe of Invulnerability. I don't think there's a lot of things that are going to spellcast at us in the start of the game here. On the other hand, if she's going to be standing back and casting spells, she might not be targeted as much. Second-hand stone. It's pretty good. I mean, it just flat out protects you from X number of attacks. Period. Boom. For every 2 levels of the caster. So we're going to have 4, like, just attacks that we just ignore completely. Physical stuff, not spells, as it says. We got whiskey and chocolate. Who dat? Oh, it's Planko Seals. Thank you. Need a miniature giant space hammer emoji to respond to terrible puns like this. My hamster thinks storing food in his cheeks is a funny game. He calls it hide and cheek. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop the Minor Globe. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now until we're going to rest. Oh, we could rest now. It's okay. Do you get pre-spells or anything like that, Minsc? No, you don't have anything available. So, I don't know. I might be okay with the memorizations. Wait, what is this? Protection from evil. Who cares about that? Oh, I should recast Find Familiar. So, okay, we're going to put that in. We might need... I like to walk around with one identified, just for convenience. The Nox, I think, is because we don't really have lockpicking, and that could be useful. Mirror Image is really powerful, but I might not worry about casting it too much. I guess what I can do is I can stone skin myself and then put my armor back on. Because I think I will be going around meleeing things. I think we're going to treat Imoen as a spellcaster right now, and I'm just going to go into hand-to-hand a fair bit. So our spell memorizations don't really have to be stressed about as much. But,
Yes? Ready and willing.
stone skin yourself, and then, yeah, this is going to be a little tedious. I'm going to take off the armor. Then I'm going to stone skin myself.
What is it?
And I'm going to put chainmail armor back on. And I guess I don't have to worry about carrying the non-magical stuff. Well, we don't have any money right now, so maybe I still will. And we still have to equip Jaheira with things.
If it
Now that we have the key. Memorize shield spell. Stone skin doesn't impact your AC. Shield does. Right, but I'm wearing armor. I mean, I guess, actually, I guess